move
now
on
we gotta
to
talk about this damn team.
the team. But the question is, yes, they got a new corner. They needed that. Their defense has been reeling just a little bit. We talk about the Kansas City Chiefs, and let's talk about the Chiefs numbers, because last year it wasn't good for them. 6-11, 21 points per game, giving up 19 points, total offense 5,700 yards, 5,700 yards offense, a little over 3,000 yards passing. Patrick Mahomes tears an ACL. He's out. They think he'll be back for game one. Not sure. 3,500 yards, 22 touchdowns, 11 interceptions. Things weren't going exactly perfect for the Chiefs when Patrick Mahomes was in there and playing. I think that's something important to remember. You know what I'm saying? It's just things weren't going good for the Chiefs last year. Travis Kelce looked old. Travis Kelce's coming back. The Chiefs couldn't run the ball. They couldn't play defense a year ago. Is it all going to change around because Patrick went down and now Patrick is back? They were kind of on the edge of getting into playoffs with Patrick Mahomes. Without him, they had no chance. Gardner Minshew tried to take over. First question: is Patrick Mahomes ready for game one?
No,
I don't think so.
I hope not. Please let Justin Fields play or let the other backup play. Get you through week 8. Let's see where we're at. By Travis Kelce coming back indicates that Pat Mahomes is trying to expedite the process. This was one of the worst statistical seasons from Patrick Mahomes by far. He had games where he was passer rating under 50. We've never seen that from him. I think right now, I don't really get into the QBR too much, but this is a guy who was used to completing over 65% of his passes. He regressed a little bit. He forced some issues there, but they've got to get a big man in Kansas City. I'm shocked Mike Evans didn't go there. Glad we got him, but Pat's never had that outside we had Travis Kelce. Yeah, but he runs probably like a 4.9 now, right? On his last leg. He's really at this point a Jason Witten type of tight end in his career, and that's okay because he's really good at what he does. But I think Patrick, they really got to focus on rebuilding that offensive line. Yes, this draft was a defensive reloading year for Spags, right? Do they still have Chris Jones still there? I think he's still there, right?
Yeah.
So they still got some of the guys back. I think this is a reloading season. I'm not going to put too much stock in it. I think they're going to fight, but I think they're going to struggle with a little bit of identity simply because Patrick Mahomes isn't 100%. So do they really dial in with the run game, adding Kenneth Walker? I think that's a huge addition to them. Really gives them some balance, especially from run and pass perspectives, a 3-down guy. I also feel that, these young receivers have got to come together and help this guy.
I was just going to say,
Pant can't do it by himself. And I think with this injury, it's going to change his game a little bit.
Wait, okay. I'm confused because I just notated how bad or how unobscure the wide receiver core is for Justin Herbert, and you said doesn't matter. The wide receiver core for the Chiefs is not very good. I'm looking at it, and you say to that he needs receivers. Help me.
Let me ask you this. Has Mahomes done it with less talent around him? Yes or no?
Than Justin Herbert has around him? No.
Yes.
No. Justin Herbert doesn't have a Travis Kelce.
Bro, half his team isn't even in the league anymore when he won Super Bowls.
But they were good when they were there. Travis Kelce was an elite tight end, maybe the best tight end we've ever seen.
Travis Kelce, a Hall of Fame tight end. Fantastic. What about his receivers? Do you think any of those receivers are better than Keenan Allen? Prime Keenan Allen.
What you're acting like a prime Keenan Allen is a Hall of Fame receiver. What is great about Keenan Allen? He's not.
Oh, the fact that he wins like 90% of his routes.
He's
the fact he has some of the best hands in the league since his era. The fact that he's made multiple Pro Bowls.
Okay.
Name me a really good receiver, a true number one that Patrick Mahomes has had.
I don't think
not named Tyreek Hill.
I don't think he's had one, and I don't think Tyreek Hill was a true number one either.
How many Super Bowls he got?
Yeah, but he's
How
also
many
had
clutch moments has he
he's
had?
also had one of
When
the
the
best
game is
tight
on
ends.
the line.
He's had a top defense, and he's had Andy Reid on the sideline his whole career.
When the game is on the line.
I mean, you're just
What
going to
happens?
dismiss
What
all those other
happens?
things?
He Michael Jordan's everything.
Okay.
Because why? Because he's Pat Mahomes.
So, okay.
Get Pat Mahomes a good top-notch receiver.
So then why does he need receivers and Justin Herbert doesn't?
He does.
Explain
He's
it to
had
me.
receivers. He's had receivers.
He's had one receiver that you can name that won't even go to the
McConkey?
Hall of Fame. I mean, now his best
He's
receiver
pretty damn
is
good, bro. He was a Pro Bowl guy too.
who?
He made his Pro Bowl his rookie year. McConkey. Yes, he did.
Yeah, he's okay.
Okay, keep going.
He's okay.
Keep going. We just drafted a first round.
I mean, I'm not trying to sit here. I'm not sitting here and telling you that Justin Herbert is Patrick Mahomes, right? They're different. They play differently. They play the position differently. But to think that one guy deserves receivers and the other guy doesn't, that's what
I personally think we make so many excuses for Justin Herbert that we don't. Once we say Pat Mahomes needs guys, how many more does he need? I mean, dude, he really doesn't have a receiving core. That's just legit.
Right now he doesn't.
He's got an old tight end that's in his Jason Witten mode, bro. He's running flag football routes.
Did you just diss Jason Witten?
No, Jason Witten's a dog, but when you're that age, bro, your body gets beat up. Like, is he still serviceable? Can he catch? Yes. Can they make plays for him to get open? Yes. Is he 2018 Travis Kelce? Hell no.
No, you asked the question that of when Patrick was winning Super Bowls, who was he winning with? I'm just making a point that at that time, Travis Kelce was, if not one of the best tight end that we had ever seen at that time, right? He's considered by some as the best tight end of all time. I'm not saying that he is. I don't know that he is.
I also don't think he has weapons, man, outside of Tyreek Hill. If you look back to the offensive days that they were so explosive was because of one guy. They need to get back to a guy that has that dominance. They don't have a true alpha number one receiver. Give that man a number one receiver and watch him work. It'll balance out the offense. Everything looks super clustered. It's like they're running around with a chicken with their head cut off, waiting for Patrick to make a play. Guess what? He blew his knee out. Now he's going to have to sit inside the pocket. He's going to have to make adjustments. He's going to have to get quick reads. Why not give you a strong number one and a strong number two with a 6'5" tight end sitting there that can run, spacing routes, or he can run option routes while the other guys are running one-on-one combinations. Now you got to balance out the whole field. He's never had balance. He's never had it. So now this injury could be a blessing in disguise to allow him to fully process everything and to really take it to another level from the pocket. So I'm rooting on Mahomes, even though he kicks our tail all the time as Niner fans, but you can't help but to like the guy and the willingness and just to never say die. I mean, he'll die out on that field. That's how I love quarterbacks like that. I love a quarterback like that.
I love Patrick. I
think we're all Pat Mahomes fans. I have nothing negative to say about him. I would say right now, for his standpoint, please learn how to play within the pocket. Like, this is the time. And I don't think you should rush this. I think you should give Justin Fields the keys for right now. He's a serviceable QB that can win you 4 games. 4 out of 6
Justin
games.
Fields starts the season for the Chiefs.
Yeah.
The Chiefs won't make the playoffs unless it's a wild card.
That's not true.
How about that?
That's not true, but you do have a division that is looking to steal the division. You already had the Broncos who dethroned the Kansas City Chiefs, which we're about to get into, but you also have the Chargers who have had some 10-win seasons and has good coaching and wants to get over that hump. So the Chiefs are in a desperation mode, but to say they won't make the playoffs if Justin Fields plays, I think that's a stretch.
I think we've seen the best out of Justin Fields. Now,
I think what we're going to see is Justin Fields with the Michael Vick 2.0 scenario with Andy Reid. Remember with him and the Eagles, how they first started the process? It looked a little shaky, but it was a little bit consistent, right? With
I understand what you're saying. You just put Justin Fields and Michael Vick in the same breath just because Andy Reid's the head coach. I can't even put them in the same stratosphere even though
I
Andy Reid's
understand
the
what
head
you're saying
coach.
from a talent perspective, but I feel like I've said once again, this season, this is the best thing that Justin Fields could ever happen to him, because he's sitting across from a guy in a QB room that he's going to respect.
Well, we hope so.
Shit, I got to
We
get
hope
better.
so.
Oh, he has
We
no
hope
choice.
so.
He's a Hall of Famer. What do you mean?
I mean, yeah.
What do you mean?
I don't know. These damn young kids don't seem to respect much of anything anymore. So we'll see.
He better put his foot on the gas, because this is the last opportunity.